This bump date is going to be my 13-week bump date. So we are officially out of the first trimester. Let's do a cheer. Yay! Symptoms for week 13 were uncontrollable dizziness. I did have that in week 12, but kind of moving slowly helped. At this point, in the 13 weeks, I actually did get so dizzy that I ended up passing out in the hallway where I was unconscious for several minutes before waking up. That specific night, I did not go to the doctor because I knew that they would see me in the ER. So I actually went on the first day of week 14 when they would see me in OE intake, which I will talk about in my next video. But I did go to the doctor for it. The vomiting and nausea definitely continued. At this point, they say things are starting to slow down, and it definitely was not slowing down. In fact, I would say that if anything, it slightly increased because I was trying to eat more and do more things. So it just made it a whole lot worse. I did notice in week 13 that my veins pretty much everywhere have been incredibly noticeable. I no longer wear tank tops because you can see the bones in the veins in my chest, and when my skin gets wet, it basically looks transparent at this point with all of the veins running through my body. So I know a lot of that has to do with increased blood flow, but it's kind of unsightly. Really the only other thing for week 13 was the onset of headaches. I woke up every single morning with a headache, and it would last all day long. I tried a little bit of caffeine, not a lot. I tried Tylenol. I tried pretty much everything you can think of, and it still is there, to be honest with you. My weight, I am up at 13 weeks 1.2 pounds from my pre-pregnancy weight, so that would make it 102.8 pounds total. In week 13, I actually started my leave of absence from work because I work with physically aggressive children that can basically snap at any time. One of the restrictions that my doctors gave me was to not be put in any situation in which I could receive trauma to my abdomen. Well, that's pretty much my job. So, after talking to the school, after talking to human resources, after talking to my doctor, we all agreed that the best thing for me to do would be to go on a leave of absence. I would have preferred to have accommodations and do something else within the building. But unfortunately, in order to keep the same pay grade that I was at and the same benefits, they would have to find a similar position, which really does me no good if I'm just in a different school working with the same type of children. So I did start my leave of absence. The first month of it was paid because I had enough sick time and all of that and personal time. But the remainder of my pregnancy will be unpaid leave, and it is set to expire right before school starts back up. So if I want to go on maternity leave after that, I have to reapply and show them that I did have a baby and all of that stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to be returning to work, but right now I am definitely enjoying just kind of staying home and getting things prepared around the house. I also got, in week 13, a lot of stuff for our gender reveal and baby shower. I'm only having one shower. It's going to be at the 22-week mark, I think, which I know is early, but just due to several circumstances, one being that I can't keep my mouth shut for very long, and I don't want to ruin the surprise for everybody. We have to do it very shortly after we find out what we're having. But we got a lot of stuff for that. Plates, napkins, silverware, decorations, you name it, we pretty much got it at the 13-week mark. I also, in week 13, cut out all of the diaper covers that I will be making because we're going to be cloth diapering our baby. And I also cut out all of the things that I would need to make my own nursing pads, which I will link the blog post to the nursing pads down below. It's super easy, and it was only $7 to make 24 nursing pads. So it's really cheap and really cost effective. So that's about it for week 13. Here is my bump photo. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.